But what you do is find larger accounts that talk about what you're there for. Turn on notifications for those accounts so you get notified when they post something, and get up there and leave a valuable comment as quick as you can. Then you'll be in the flow of conversation, and people will start talking to you about your comment and your reply, and those people will start following you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's cool. It's great. And I keep us posted on your experiment here, because I'm interested in how you manage and what the metric is that tells you one is more successful than the other. Because I believe, and we'll do a prediction here, you'll get different measurements of different, from each platform. It'll be hard to compare apples to apples.
It's not apples to apples. I mean, there's some version of apples to apples here, but in the end, I'm gonna have to make a leap of faith.
Yes.
And say, okay, here's what I've seen. I am going to choose this platform as my, the question is the tech platform. And I suppose the business platform too, because I think, and I spend absolutely no time on LinkedIn, but I think LinkedIn might be better long-term.
Maybe.
For what I want to do business-wise.
Yeah, it depends. And I think is just like I try to talk all the time, do it backwards.
Yeah.
Start at what is it I want to achieve in a year, in 2 years.
Exactly.
And just work it backwards. And I think that'll help it. And certainly there'll be some subjective, because the type of engagement may be better for you or may motivate you more on one platform versus another. Like, I don't like
Facebook's motivation or Facebook's engagement 100% motivates me the most.
That's awesome.
Every time.
That's great.
Yep.
And like on X, one of the things I dislike about it is it's easy to I know how to turn on engagement, but I don't like to be controversial all the time.
Of course.
Right. I mean, I have a post right now that's growing and growing and growing, and it turned into a conversation. I was just posting about this Google thing popping up in my new truck because it runs Android Auto, apparently, in the background. It does not like CarPlay. No, it runs on top of it. It is the operating system.
Oh, the car itself is running Android Auto. Yeah, interesting.
And I tried to turn everything off because I was like, well, I don't use this.
Yeah.
And when I go to use Apple Maps, a big thing pops up and says, oh, Maps won't work right because you've turned off the Google Play Store. And I said, wait a minute, this is not right. So I just posted about that, and it turned into an argument between Google Maps and Apple Maps.
Not by me. Of course it did.
But by everybody else.
No,
and so,
that's the festering cesspool of the internet.
That's right. That's
and
right.
this, for anyone who thinks that this is new, I have news for you. Like, it goes all the way back. Well, I mean, it's human nature, first of all.
It is human
but
nature.
In terms of it happening online, I think we can go back about 40 years to Usenet, the beginning of all of that.
Okay.
And maybe 45 years. And certainly one of the first flame wars was which text editor is the right one to use. And is it Emacs or is it VI? And in the right circles, you can still stoke the flames. Yeah. But and then for a long time it was, and it still exists to a degree, but not like it was. It was, is it Mac or is it PC?
Yes.
And now is it, Android or iOS?
Yeah.
And this will always be a thing, and it's fine. I mean, we traded on that with Mac Observer for over 2 decades.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
That friction
Yes.
is also an opportunity.